Every day I wake up and thank my lucky stars that I live on my own and don't have to deal with roommates. I have been browsing the subreddit r/bad roommates and have come across some absolute horror stories. People leaving dirty dishes out for weeks, people coming home drunk and screaming at 3 a.m, people who try and impose curfews on their other roommates. Basically, some of these walking nightmares make prison sound appealing. So today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the worst roommate stories the internet has to offer. My roommate's mother keeps harassing me. I need help. My roommate's mother keeps harassing me and she went and got a TPO on me, which got dismissed in court because they didn't have enough evidence. What on earth is a TPO? Let's have a look at that. Tree preservation order. Don't know what that means. TPO meaning property? A tree somehow I don't feel as though this means a tree preservation order. But now I have nowhere to go and I feel very uncomfortable and unsafe. She does not live here and this is not her property. It's an apartment my roommate and I both share and it's roommate style. Okay, right. Let's have a look at this this video from like a sneaky ring camera, it looks like. Oh, even the cat senses bad vibes. They're like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Who are you? Who are you? Wait, she's just coming in and filming shit. The cat's like, stop. Stop doing this. You're not allowed to do filming the ring camera.
Not consented to videoing.
Hey, please stop touching my...
Wait, hang on. Let's go back.
Being removed, not consented to videoing.
Being removed, not consented to... You're in their house. What? What? That's like a burglar trying to rob a house and going, actually, you can't film me on your security camera because I did not consent to being filmed. You're in their fucking house.
Can you please stop touching my stuff, please? Can you put my things down, please?
She's insane.
Being removed, not
Can
consented
you put
to
my...
recording.
I literally paid
She's filming herself now. She's fucking vlogging.
for that.
Being
Why are you
removed,
touching
not
my
consented
things?
to recording. You can pick it up at the local police office.
Are you
What?
serious?
What what is it with these people? What do they expect the police to do? This person, like, it's not even their roommate. It's their roommate's mum has gone into their room and taken the camera going, yeah, I haven't consented it's being filmed, so I'm going to report this to police. You can pick this up from the police. What? People are insane. I can't bear people. I stole my own door handle. She was not happy. What do you mean you stole your own door? Oh, wait. Did your roommate take your door handle off you? So me, 30 male, and my housemate, 26 female, have had a steadily declining relationship over the past year, and I rejected her advances. Long story. And I decided it's time for me to move out. I found a new place and gave my 28-day notice on Monday. Flash forward to yesterday, Thursday, when my housemate drops on me that she's having someone inspect the place the next day. I only got the keys to my new place on Wednesday, and I work Thursday to Saturday, so I haven't had time to move all of my stuff. So I set what I thought was a pretty reasonable boundary of don't let strangers in my room when I'm not there and all my stuff still is, but apparently not. Enjoy. Okay, let's have a little read of this. God, I love nosing into other people's business. It's so fun. FYI, I will probably be starting inspections from tomorrow. If you want access to my room for inspections, I need 24 hours notice and exact times of inspection. I will also need to be present. That's fair enough. That's more than fair enough. One of the reasons why I don't like living in rented accommodation is because it'll be like the landlord or the property manager will be like, oh yeah, we need to like inspect the flat tomorrow morning. Can you do that? And it's like, well, no, I'm not going to be in there. Well, we'll just let ourselves. It's like, no, don't let yourself into my fucking flat. Sorry, I'm not going to depend on your schedule, mate. Obviously going to show the room. Until such time as my possessions are no longer in the room, I do not consent for you to have strangers enter my room without notice or my presence. My requests are reasonable and you would expect the same if you were in my shoes. I can be available all day Sunday through Wednesdays. That's fair. That's very, very flexible. Very flexible indeed. Like whenever, because I'm moving out of this flat, I did tell them to suspend viewings until I leave here next month or this month, depending on when this video goes out. I don't know. I'm moving in like a week, so this is maybe one of the last videos you'll see this backdrop in. But I was like, can you suspend all viewings until I've left? Because like, fuck having someone like come in my this room. Fuck that. They're gonna be like, what? What the fuck is all that shit? Why have you got so many Mr. Beast toys? Well, I have someone interested for tomorrow. I can't wait for your availability. You are leaving the house, so this is what happens. It's probably 11 a.m. That's on you for scheduling someone before running it by me. I'll reschedule if I were you. So what? I can't wait for your schedule. I need to find someone. Simple as that. You absolutely can. I'm free all Sunday. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time to waste. Can you understand that? Yes, this person is busy. Absolutely, and I empathize. However, that does not give you the right to invade my private space with strangers with zero notice. Reschedule them for Sunday. Very fair. Very fair indeed. It's 2 days difference. Come on, I would really reschedule if I were you. Don't say you weren't warned. If you keep pressing it... kidding me? I would take this to the police. How are they threatening you? They're not threatening you. Is it because they said don't say you weren't warned? They're not saying don't say you weren't warned when I fucking batter you. That's not what they're saying. You don't have the right to say things like that. They didn't say anything bad. If the person can't Sunday and can tomorrow, that's what's going to happen. Forgive me if that came off as threatening. Don't apologize for something that didn't come off as threatening. They're making mountains out of molehills. They're making something out of nothing. That was not what was intended. Good luck getting into my room, though. Oh, they took off their doorknob, I'm guessing. If you don't put the handle back, I will definitely inform the real estate and the police. Calling the police because of a stolen doorknob. This is insane. Go for it. Also, I've got an inspection for Sunday, 11 a.m. Okay, I will. That's totally fine. I'll be there. Put the handle back. No. Simple as that. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. It's their door. The person who's paid rent for the rest of the month is trying to ensure my psycho housemate doesn't invade my private space. You are the psycho here, mate. I absolutely can do that. Nothing has been damaged, and it's my room. Yeah, fair enough. And I hope the inspection went well, and I hope you're enjoying your new humble abode. If my roommate met you on Tinder, you have no right to go through my fridge or get your own food at home. Now, I don't mean to sound like Le Virtue Signaling YouTuber, but if I were to go around someone's house, let alone someone's house I don't know very well, I would feel very weird going through their fridge. That feels like a massive invasion of privacy. Not that they keep anything bad or like any sensitive information in the fridge, but it's just like, it's just somewhere you don't go in someone's house unless you've been invited to go to the fridge and get like a drink or something. It always feels quite intimate when you go to open someone else's fridge, doesn't it? Feels like you've been trusted with something. Not sure how to deal with this. Throwaway account, just don't want to post on my main. I live with my sister, and a few months ago she decided to move her remote workspace into the living room so that she could only use her room for resting. I was totally fine with it at first, but it's been causing many issues. I work in service, so I mainly get weekdays off and work weekends, so whatever. I've tried to do simple things like heat up food in the microwave, not cook, bring in groceries, etc. When she's in meetings, she complains that it's too loud or noisy. Yeah, don't let your roommate put their office in the living room. That's not going to work out. That's never going to work out in a million years. Today I went to the gym, and when I got back, she was on a Zoom interview, which I was unaware of before I got home. When I got in, I heard her on the phone and quickly took out my bathroom trash, grabbed some cleaning supplies I needed from my bathroom, and then just went to my room to shower and was just going to chill in my room until she finished. Then she sends me this. I am in an interview. I'm aware. Good luck. There was a ton of noise, so all I did was come back from the gym and take out the trash. Lol, it sounds like it was going well, though. I'm not doing this. It's disrespectful as hell to come into the kitchen, go back and forth, turn the shower on and everything in your bathroom with the door open, etc. when I am off mute. I also have to be able to respond, and the noise can be extremely disruptive to an interview. If this is not something you can understand, then fine, but it is really frustrating to be mid-interview and not even get the courtesy of just waiting until it's done to get all this done out here. Shoot, you could have texted me and been like, hey, let me know how much longer / when you'll be done. It wouldn't have taken much to just let me have that time so I can focus on the interview, especially since you've said yourself that you were aware. Like, I get it might not be convenient to have me working stuff in the living room. Yeah, it's not convenient because it's the fucking living room. It's the middle of that. It's the center point of the house most of the time, or the flat or whatever. But it's a really small thing to... No, it's of the fucking house. Like, if someone else is living there, you can't expect them to not go in the living room. Like... It's not like you got like a dedicated office that they're walking in and out of. But it's a really small thing to respect what another person might have going on for just a moment. I knew I should have let this guy live with me. Okay, and it's a picture of a smashed window. Okay. I let an old friend of mine move in with me. I've known him for 20-ish years. Back in the day, he used to use a lot of X and meth. Sounds like a wonderful person to let move in with you. Jump to now, he's clean, proud of him. But he is beyond fucking space cadet. Yeah, I would expect that. Like random interjects into a conversation like, you know, Komodo dragons have horns because they eat human teeth. Or Sarah Palin is sending me a $3,000 check because my family has been friends with her forever. 2 days ago, he brought over a dude that got out of jail for DV. Well, that's not very good. That's not someone you want to welcome into your home. I said absolutely no and kicked the dude out. Wake up in the morning to see my roommate let the guy stay, and dude freaked out and busted the glass in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good at all. What do I do about this? She's giving fines for not doing chores. What? Sorry, what? How do you put up with these fucking people? So there's a Excel spreadsheet of chores, I'm guessing. I'm gonna make multiples of these. Weeks are from Sunday to Saturday. What a weird way to do weeks. Why don't you just do Monday to Sunday? Any chores left undone will incur a $5 fee per chore. Right, have you all agreed on this, or are you just like the boss of the house? Have you imposed yourself as the boss of the house and are saying this is the case now? If you do a chore poorly, there will be... but how you do the chore poorly would depend on my judgment of it. If you do a chore poorly, there'll be $3 unless you fix it before the end of the week. All fines will go towards household items like toilet paper, paper towels, etc. By the way, do any of us own a printer? What happens if someone just doesn't pay the fine? Then the whole system comes crumbling down because you're not going to do anything. What can you do? You can't do a thing. It's not the law. You could, like, throw a hissy fit, but that's about it. Roommate tried to turn my bookshelf into a mental health crisis and management lied about it. What? Okay, so there's a picture of a bookshelf here. I've been living in my apartment for over a year. There's a tall tree-style bookshelf tucked neatly into a corner by the entrance. It's pressed up against two walls, doesn't stick out, and has never been a problem for any of my old roommates. Here's a photo of the shelf. I'll show that to you again. There you go. There's the shelf. Enter the new roommates. 3 people assigned by the complex without asking me, including one I'll call Karen. Right, that happens? What? Yeah, like a building complex could just like fucking give you roommates? I mean, certainly not in this country, but that's a thing. I mean, I don't think it's a thing in this country. I've never had that before, and I live in a complex that's like owned by one company. Out of nowhere, Karen decides my bookshelf is a safety hazard. Why? Because she apparently is stumbling wildly when she's entering the apartment, low blood sugar due to diabetes, and it shakes when she bumps it. She wants to replace it with a coat rack. I mean, frankly, it's not a very pretty bookshelf, but I don't know. She could just say, why don't we just replace it with a coat rack? I don't think she needs to be like, oh, it's a safety hazard. I could die after tripping over on it. I told her she's welcome to move the bookshelf into a safe corner, but there aren't any suitable corners left since she's already rearranged half the apartment with her shelves and pantry takeover. Cue her meltdown about how it must be moved immediately for safety and how I'm refusing to move it. Okay. Then things got surreal. Karen went to the apartment management and claimed she's concerned about my mental state, saying I'm too stressed for my teaching job to manage basic roommate communication. She even said she would have contacted my emergency contacts if she could, because she wouldn't move a bookshelf. What? Keep in mind, I haven't done anything unsafe. I haven't had panic attacks, and I mostly stay in my room after work. Here's where it gets truly absurd. Both the leasing manager and the general manager confirmed to me privately that Karen had made these comments. I even followed up in writing and no one refused the claim. But at a house meeting with Karen present, the same 2 managers flat out denied that it ever happened. So not only did my roommate make a discriminatory, ridiculous claim, but management tried to cover for her by lying directly to my face. Meanwhile, Karen insists she can hear me talking badly about her in my therapy sessions to my mum. These are all in my room with the doors shut at my natural speaking volume. Oh man, she's eavesdropping on your little therapy sessions. I can guarantee it. She wants me to stop talking about her in my own bedroom or go somewhere else. Shut the what? I'm sorry, but I'm not lowering my natural speaking voice or censoring therapy conversations because someone is upset that I'm venting about absurd roommate behavior. So yes, this all started over a bookshelf in a corner and somehow escalated into a full-blown mental health drama, discriminatory claims, and outright lying by management. I'm just trying to live in my apartment, have therapy, and read books. Am I being unreasonable? No. Your roommate sounds like a fucking nightmare. What do I do? Please help. Okay, so we got this image here. It looks like a really one of those really horrible American dorm rooms where you share like single beds next to each other and have like desks opposite each other. It's a ridiculous layout, I think. I don't know, because it's an American university as well, like so fucking expensive. Why do they chuck you in these rooms? Anyway, is it just like a cultural thing? I don't know. For context, I'm a freshman in college and I go home every weekend. My roommate stays in the dorms and I always come back to mess like this. This time, however, she left clothes and a paper towel under my bed as well. My bed sheets are also wrinkled with, and there's brown stains on the edge of my bed. What? I've told her at least 3 times that I don't want my stuff being touched, but it's not working. At this point, should I just report her to the RA? In the picture, you can see alcohol on the ground, and that's grounds for housing probation because we're underage. Wait, sorry, what? You're saying you're going to report your roommate in college because they're drinking? I'm going to report you because you're underage drinking at college. You're only 19 years old. You can't drink alcohol. You're a child. I know I sound petty, but I can't deal with her shit anyway. Yeah, that's so petty. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, like, I don't know. I just feel as though it's bad karma to snitch on, like, so. Because what the fuck else are you doing? Everyone drinks at college, I would assume, in American college. Yeah, nothing's going to come off reporting her for drinking alcohol. My side is the left and hers is the right, by the way. Please, any advice would be appreciated. Yeah, I don't know. I feel as though it's just like, all you can really do is tell her to clean up after herself. If she refuses, then it's just like, fuck. It's unfortunate, but you kind of just have to grit your teeth and bear it. Don't report her for having a bottle of alcohol. That's just so shit. I helped my roomie clean his room. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, I love the flag there. He's a guy. He loves weed. He loves weed. How the fuck do people let their room get like this? Like this. There must be be about 30, 40 cans by his desk. How does he not get up in the morning from his bed, crawl over to his desk and go, fucking hell, this is disgusting. I should really clean this up. I feel claustrophobic with the amount of shit around me. Surely he must be like playing a game on his computer and just fucking knock like 10 cans over. Is there before? Oh, that looks all right now. That looks clean enough. 50-year-old in student housing keeps provoking me. God, I pray to God that I will never become a 50-year-old guy living in student housing. Because you see them, they're like a unicorn, you know? I mean, you don't see unicorns every now and then. But they're like, also, what's a rare, they're like a badger, you know? You rarely ever see one. But when you do, it's like, fucking, what? What's going on there? 50-year-old in student housing. Brother, your mortgage should be nearly paid off by now. But he's put bike locks on on the cupboards. I stay in a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment just outside my college campus meant for students who go to the local colleges. Last year, I stayed with 3 other girls, all random assignments, and we never had any problems. Fast forward to now, fall 2025 semester, and 2 of the other girls have moved out, and the only roommate left was my 50-year-old roommate. Now, I will preface this by saying she's allowed to be here because she is a student. However, okay, right, sorry, I need to go back to that. Like... She's a student. Now, look, I don't mean to, like, this is maybe a bit harsh, but when you're 50, is there much point in, actually, to be fair, in fucking fairness, very little of that student loan is probably getting paid back. However, after the other 2 roommates moved out, the 50-year-old started to become aggressive towards me. I wasn't here all summer because I chose to go home to my parents' place, but as soon as I got back, the apartment started inspections for new roommates to move in. After one of these inspections, which went fine, she got aggressive and told me to clean up my shit. This is very confusing because, like I said, the inspection went fine and they found nothing wrong or dirty in the apartment. Also, why would you care? Why would you actually care? Like, whenever I've had people, like, looking around my flats, which I mentioned at the start of the video, I hate it when the estate agent will just bring people over to look at. I hate it, but it's just like, and they will inform you beforehand, but it's just like, I'm not going to clean up. Like, I'm just not. I don't care. I don't care whether this flat rents or not. Maybe that's selfish, but I actually don't care. Now, this woman has never spoke to me. Wait, what? You've lived with this person for a year and you've never spoken to them? And over the year we've lived here, the only communication we've had is whenever I have to engage on basic things like ask when the kitchen is free, and she's always rude about it. So this came out of nowhere because she's never explicitly cursed me out. For more context, I don't use the common areas so much, so I mean, look, I'm guessing I can understand where this is a long post. I can understand where this is going. 50-year-old student housemate being very unreasonable, and they've decided to lock their cupboards with bike locks. That's kind of hilarious. I like it. I let my housemate use my Amazon Prime Video account, and it took him about 6 hours to rent a movie. That is fucking disgraceful. However, there is a big issue with Prime. Why do they not let you select a card when you're going to watch a movie? Because I borrow my account. I borrow my Amazon Prime account. I don't pay for my own Amazon account. I know. Sue me, Amazon. Sue me. But I've had it in the past where I've had to like bank transfer someone money for like a movie I rented, because it just fucking buys it on like the whatever the default card is. So stupid. So stupid. This is ruining my mental health, right? So we got some. Oh, that's grim. Are they just leaving this shit on the sides? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. You can't live with someone like that. I come home to this. I don't want to spend any time in common areas. I ask them nicely several times that they keep them tidy, but they never do. I can't even cook because no space. Everything is full of their shit. They bring a different guy every day, and I hear everything. I live with 2 girls in their 20s. This is girls? I thought this was guys. This is guy behavior. What? I thought girls were supposed to be tidy. Although I say that, have you ever been to like the women's section of like a clothes shop? Just shit everywhere. It's like a bomb's hit the place. But I swear, I don't know what it is, but I swear like people must be like looking at things and then just going, just dropping them on the floor. Like, you go to the women's section in like an Urban Outfitters or something, it's genuinely like a fucking bomb's hit the place. And sometimes they're quite abusive. They share the stories, and I hate that they keep inviting them. They left the main door open today, and it's the second time they do that. Dishes constantly dirty and left dirty for days. The house is never quiet or peaceful. They invade everything with their extremely loud conversations, shouts, laughs, / the sound of their TVs, or the irritating noise of scrolling Instagram stories. Oh, when someone has full volume Instagram stories on, oh, that's so annoying. Like, I mean, I only experience it when I'm on the train or something, and it's just like, fucking shut up. Hate it. I really hate it. I'm okay with weed, but they both smoke 20 a day, and I miss the feeling of breathing oxygen. Nah, they're brain dead. Like, They're working on autopilot at the moment. I say at the moment. For the rest of their lives, they're going to be going on autopilot. 20 a day. 39 degrees in my room. It's the hottest in the house, but they just bought AC for their rooms and not mine. They're best friends, and one of them is the one who got the lease and bought/picked up from the trash all the furniture. I found out not long ago they got all the furniture from bins. That's kind of funny. So I can't even talk with the landlady because the lease is hers, but she won't repair anything or make the house livable. All this while faking being nice or my friends. Yeah, move when you can. Move as soon as you can. Landlord says I need to make my food, then get the fuck out of the kitchen. Never will I ever live with a living landlord again. Yeah, that was your first mistake, living with a living landlord. That sounds like hell. I work 12 to 14 hours every day, and I guess he has a major issue that one of his tenants wants to use the kitchen they pay for. I cook maybe once a week if I have the energy on the weekend, and my longest time in the kitchen is like 45 minutes. He sat me down and basically started yelling about how he's tired of reminding me and that he doesn't have the time to keep reminding me. I was like, holy shit. I said, dude, I'm never even in here, which made him even more irate and was like, there was a time where I wanted to use the kitchen and you were there. He said, do your shit, then get the fuck out. Oh, get the fuck out for sure. Never live with your landlord. Yeah, I would never do that. That's a terrible idea. Psychotic roommate trashed my room. Oh, what? Why the fuck would they do that? What on earth is? I don't know. Is that food? What is that? Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I mean, that's the garage, I'm assuming. But it's been some time. But I just found this group and needed to share my experience. One morning, I was leaving for work and took the trash with me to toss in our dumpster at work. Later that morning, I received a text from my roommate asking if I took the trash, to which I replied yes. And she asked if I could take the trash in the garage next time. I didn't see the 2 bags she placed in the garage, so okay, well, here's a picture. Here's a picture of them. I mean, it's not much. It's just a bit of cardboard, I guess. I didn't see the 2 bags she placed in the garage, so I explained that, then asked her to not put trash in the garage anymore to avoid pests/nasty odors. She proceeded to freak out, call me selfish, and says she didn't want to be friends anymore. She was unemployed/home all the time, and I came home to this disaster the next day. She conveniently moved out before I could confront her in person. I filed a police report and had my boyfriend, now husband, change the locks. I've never experienced something so nutty in my life. Well, because you didn't take the bins out that you didn't know were there. Insane human. Dishes in the shower again. What do you mean dishes in the shower again? What? Wait, what? This person, are they like are they showering and cleaning the dishes at the same time? What the fuck's going on here? My roommate moved out and left me this. Okay. Oh. What? Wait, is this their room? I'm guessing this is their room. That is disgusting. No, that is how? Oh no! How the fuck do you sleep like that? No. Oh, you're a disgusting person if you can sleep like that. That's fucking grim. What? Oh no! It gives me shudders just thinking about my bed being like that. I'm not even a particularly clean person. Like, I'm not like a massive. Like, I barely make my bed in the most mornings. But like, Jesus, that's terrible. That's really, really bad. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe, or this will be your bed for life. This is where you're gonna sleep for the rest of your life if you don't like and subscribe.